Today is Vijayadashmi, the 10th day of the Dasai festival. Today, younger ones receive tika and blessings from the elderly. According to the Nepal Calendar Determination Committee, the auspicious time to receive tika is at 10:35 this morning. On the occasion of Vijayadashmi, we at Kantipur Television would like to wish all our viewers a very happy Vijayadashmi. Good morning, I'm Abhiday Shrestha, and these are the headlines of the hour. The 10th day of Dasai Vijayadashmi being observed today amid a lot of fanfare across the country. The auspicious time to receive tika is at 10:35 a.m. Original documents of various crucial treaties signed by Nepal still missing. National issues remain in limbo as ministries remain indifferent. The U.S. blacklists 28 Chinese organizations for their alleged involvement in abuses against ethnic Uyghurs in China's Xinjiang province. And Sri Lanka secured their second win and clinched the three-match T20 series with a 2-0 lead against host Pakistan before the last match. Today is Vijayadashmi, the 10th day of the Dasai festival. Today, younger ones receive tika and blessings from the elderly. According to the Nepal Calendar Determination Committee, the auspicious time to receive tika is at 10:35 this morning. Chairman of the committee, Ram Chandra Gautam, says tika can be received all day today from 10:35 a.m. onwards. The committee has said tika can be received till 13th of October, which according to the Hindu calendar is the day of Kozagrat Purnima. The festival is also the time when families come together to celebrate the biggest festival of the country. The festival is also celebrated for the victory of gods over demons. Meanwhile, President Vidyadevi Bhandari, Vice President Nanda Bahadur Poon and Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli have extended their greetings to the people of Nepal on the occasion of Vijayadashmi. In his greeting, Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli urged everyone to celebrate the Dasai festival with fervor, stressed on the need to preserve cultural festivals and urged the public to break away from harmful traditional practices. He also hoped the festival would continue to strengthen good governance and mutual harmony in the country. President Bhandari and Prime Minister Oli will offer tika to the general public, party cadres and well-wishers today to mark Vijayadashmi from 2 p.m. onwards at their respective residences. Many people are lining up in long queues to get hold of crisp new notes for the Dasai festival. However, if you smear the new notes with tika and make them dirty in any way, you could be in jail for the offense. The state has to bear a loss of 3 billion rupees every year due to the new banknotes being damaged by smearing tika and oil while distributing them during Dasai. Those who smear colors on the banknotes, make holes in them, and damage them in any way are subject to 3 months in prison and up to 5,000 rupees in fine, according to the law. The banknotes normally have a lifespan of about 3 years. However, the notes that are damaged during Dasai are burnt by the central bank as soon as it comes into its circulation. In order to reduce this kind of damage, the Nepal Rashtra Bank has initiated process to implement strict laws in this regard. Despite pressure from the ruling Nepal Communist Party to resign from both the posts of Speaker and lawmaker to pave way for fair and transparent investigations, Krishna Bahadur Mahara has held on to his post as a lawmaker at the House of Representatives. Mahara is still a lawmaker even after being arrested for allegations of sexual misconduct. Meanwhile, the ruling party has remained silent on the issue. The police arrested Mahara for investigations on Sunday evening after the victim lodged an official complaint for attempt rape. The Kathmandu District Court had issued permission for Mahara's arrest based on the evidences that the police had collected from the crime scene. The Parliament had given a green signal for Mahara's arrest as well. There is no doubt that the investigation should be done in an unbiased manner. However, Mahara has maintained his position as a lawmaker even in police custody. The ruling Nepal Communist Party has the right to scrap his membership of the party while investigations are ongoing. However, the Nepal Communist Party has yet to discuss on the prospects. The ruling party had held a meeting immediately after the news had surfaced last week and had directed Mahara to resign from the posts of the Speaker and the lawmaker. Mahara had submitted his full resignation from the post of Speaker on Wednesday on moral grounds. However, he has held on to the post of lawmaker and is still a member of the ruling party. This has raised question whether the Nepal Communist Party leaders are holding a soft corner for an individual who has been alleged of sexual misconduct, as they are silent on scrapping his membership of the ruling party. Based on the parliament regulations, lawmakers have to resign in case of criminal allegations. Mahara also cannot have any facilities that a lawmaker is entitled to. However, the investigation has been put to risk as Mahara is still a lawmaker and a member of the ruling party. There is a general call for an environment for a fair and transparent investigation. Welcome back. The departmental ministry has not abided by the government's directive to search for historical documents of national significance. The Delegated Legislation and Government Assurance Committee of the Parliament had issued directives to search for the rare documents several times. However, the ministry has yet to submit the concerned documents. Nepal lost its area between Mahakali and Kagara at the west and Mechi and Tista at the east after the Sugauli Treaty with the then East India Company in 1816. The current map of Nepal was made after the treaty went into effect. However, the government does not have the original documents of the treaty and the previous map of Nepal. Likewise, the government does not have the original documents for the tripartite treaty between Nepal, India and United Kingdom signed in November 1947 regarding the Gorkha Army either. The Delegation Management and Government Assurance Committee of the National Assembly had directed the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to search for the documents 6 months ago. However, the ministry has yet to respond to the directive, let alone submit the document. Likewise, the committee had also consulted with the Land Management, Tourism and Education ministries regarding the documents. However, these ministries have also yet to respond. The Delegation Management and Government Assurance Committee had demanded for Nepal's map with the Land Management Ministry and the respective documents with the Education and Tourism ministries. However, despite repeated inquiries, the ministries had not shown any interest. The departmental ministers have also dodged relevant questions registered by lawmakers at the parliament. The absence of these original documents has obstructed in reviewing the treaties to pave way for fairer agreements. People living around the Koshitapu Wildlife Reserve have been suffering from wild elephant attacks. Although the Sunsari District Administration Office initiated process to relocate the wild elephants to other districts 2 years ago, the attacks have continued. The government is focused on distributing compensation to the family of the deceased killed by the wild elephants instead of relocating the wild elephants. The wild elephants in the Koshitapu Wildlife Reserve have been creating havoc among the people living in Sunsari, Saptari, Sira and Udaipur districts by killing several people. Chasing away wild elephants has been a daily routine for some people living in the eastern Tarai. The wild elephants coming from the wildlife reserve have been entering human settlements and their agricultural fields, creating damages. As the wildlife reserve expands at a small area, has a lot of area covered by rivers, and the jungle covers only 10% of its area, wildlife including wild elephants enter the human settlements in search of food. The Koshitapu Wildlife Reserve has been studying the movements of the wild elephants and has even used the radio collar technology to reduce the damages. However, the damages caused by the wild elephants have not been controlled. The wild elephants have continued to damage houses, destroy crops, and even cause human casualties every year. According to statistics, the wild elephants of the Koshitapu Wildlife Reserve have killed 20 people in the last 4 fiscal years. Welcome back. The government has not distributed compensations to the locals of Arughat in Gorkha and Bishalnagar in Dhading for the Budi Gandaki hydropower project despite 3 years since land transactions stopped. In this context, we had asked the affected locals in Arughat, what problems have they been facing due to the delay in providing compensations? Let's take a look at what they had to say.
Public voice.
बजारका व्यापार घटिरहेछ, खरिद बिक्री छैन। 72 सालदेखि चाहिँ हाम्रो घर जग्गा सबै रोका राखेर बन्दकमा बनाएको छ सरकारले। हलो अड्काएर गोरु पिट्ने काम भइरहेको छ।
न त्यसलाई बेचबिखन गर्न सकियो, न बैंकमा डिपोजिट अर्को व्यवसाय गर्न सकिन्छ। कुनै पनि उपाय चाहिँ नभएर बिलक बन्दमा परेको चाहिँ भन्नु म सुधिरा।
कि पाउँछ कि पाउँदैन भन्न पर्यो, कि पाउँदैन भने नि अब हाम्रो चाहिँ त्यो जुन घर रोक्का भएकोहरु कागज त्यो लालबुर्जर हामीले फिर्ता पाउनु पर्यो, होइन भने तपाईको छोटो भन्दा छोटो चाहिँ हामीले मौजा पाउनु पर्छ।
बैंक तथा वित्तीय संस्थाले हाम्रो के रे जग्गा जमिन चाहिँ के रे 35 दिने सूचना निकाले लिलाममा नाम निकाल्न थालिसक्यो। सरकारले अहिलेसम्म के मौजा तोक्दैन।
मान्छेले भूकम्पले घर क्षति भएको त्यो निर्माण गर्न सकिरहेको अवस्था छैन। अब मान्छेले बच्चाहरूले चाहिँ पठन पाठन गर्नको लागि पनि औषधि उपचार गर्नको लागि पनि खर्च छैन। मान्छेले चाहिँ जुन बैंकमा चाहिँ लोन लिएर जुन व्यवसाय कारोबार गरिरहेको त्यो एकदम समस्याको विषय बनेको छ।
जनताको तर्फबाट सबै चाहिँ प्रक्रियाहरू पुरा भइसके हैन, तर पनि अब म कुरा सुन्नुहोस्, तपाईँको त बुढीको कारणले गर्दाखेरि बस्ती बसेन, त्यहाँ तपाईँको डुबानको कारणले गर्दाखेरि तपाईँको सबै बैङ्किङ कार्यक्रमहरू ठप्प भए, किनमेलहरू बन्द भए।
And it's time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Pulse.
And here's the question: what should be done to protect settlements from wildlife attacks around wildlife parks? Your options are A. Relocate settlements, B. Install barbed wires, and C. Locals take precautions. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B, or C, and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. And it's time now for the sports news.
Sports news.
Nepal registered their second consecutive win at the Pentangular T20 series ongoing in Oman, defeating the Netherlands by 4 wickets thanks to an all-round performance by Karan Kesi. In the match played at the Al Amirat Cricket Ground in Oman yesterday, the Netherlands were put into bat first and were bowled out for 133 runs in 19.3 overs. Sandeep Lamichhane gave Nepal the breakthrough by taking the wicket of Tobias Visi in the first ball of the second over when the Netherlands' score was 9. Max O'Dowd was out of Lamichhane's bowling, was the leading run scorer for the Netherlands with 43 runs. Sandeep Lamichhane and Karan Kesi were the pick of the bowlers for Nepal, grabbing 4 wickets each. Lalit Rajbangshi also picked up a wicket for Nepal. In a nail-biting finish, Nepal chased down the victory target of 134 runs with just 1 ball remaining and 4 wickets in hand. Nepal lost their first wicket of Pawan Sharaf when the score was 25 in 6 overs. At one stage, Nepal were 4 wickets down when 74 runs were on the board. Nepal needed 17 runs in the last over to win the match, with Karan Kesi and Sompal Kami on the crease. Karan Kesi smashed a 6 off the first ball of the last over, while the second ball was a dot. Karan Kesi struck a 4 off the third ball of the over and another 6 off the fourth ball. Karan Kesi gave Nepal the win after scoring a run off the fifth ball of the last over. Karan Kesi single-handedly struck 17 runs in the last over to guide Nepal to a 4-wicket win over the Netherlands. Skipper Paras Kharga top scored for Nepal with 33 runs, while Karan Kesi contributed an unbeaten 31 and Binod Bhandari added 26 runs. Roel Lofvander Merwe was the leading wicket taker for the Netherlands, claiming 2 wickets. Nepal had defeated Hong Kong also by 4 wickets in their first match of the tournament on Sunday. Sri Lanka secured their second win and clinched the 3-match T20 series with a 2-0 win against host Pakistan before the last match. In the second match of the T20 series played at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore last night, Sri Lanka elected to bat first after winning the toss and posted 182 runs in the allotted 20 overs, losing 6 wickets. Bhanuka Rajapaksa struck an aggressive maiden international half-century as Sri Lanka made 182 for 6 before spinner Wanidu Hasaranga took 3 wickets to help bowl Pakistan out for 147 runs in 19 overs. Rajapaksa blasted 77 runs off just 48 balls with the help of 6 sixes and 4 fours. Sri Lanka, who won the first match by 67 runs on Saturday, have won the T20 series against Pakistan for the first time in 7 attempts. And that's all for the moment. Keep watching Kantipur Television HD for more news and entertainment. Thank you for watching. Happy Vijayadashami.